Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to go over a couple of things that have to do with industrial design, and we're not going to do any tutorials tonight. Thomas Edison once said, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up, and the most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." Every single time we try something, we're bound to screw it up. But if we just keep trying, we're going to get it right. How do I know? Because I'm an industrial designer and I screw stuff up all the time. I'm going to show you something. Take a look at this. I have a bachelor's in industrial design. I went to school for this and I've been doing it for a long time. I work professionally as a design manager and a piping designer. I just wanted to do this video tonight to talk about all the different options you have as an industrial designer if you get into the field. I know there's a lot of kids out there who think, if I get into industrial design, will there be a job available for me? The answer is probably, because industrial design is a vast field. In this video, I want to talk about industrial design and all the various career paths you can take with a degree or education in this field. Do you consider yourself an artist or an inventor or designer or dreamer, problem solver? Do you have a technical mind and an extreme attention to detail? Do you look at things in the world around you and say, I think I can make that better? Because if you do, then you probably can be an industrial designer. Everything we're surrounded by are things that were designed and built by people like you. As an industrial designer, you can learn about product design or mechanical engineering, product development, graphic design, concept sketching, 3D modeling, 2D drafting, 3D animation, film, photography, cinematography, special effects, motion graphics, construction, architecture. There's so many different aspects of what we do as industrial designers that it seems the sky's the limit when it comes to what you can do in this career path to make a living. There's various softwares you're going to learn, can learn, should learn: AutoCAD, SolidWorks, 3D Studio Max, Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, After Effects. All of these different tools you'll need in your toolbox to share your ideas. An industrial designer is someone who comes up with creative solutions to problems that other people didn't know existed. You look at something and you see how it can be better. And if that's you, then you are an industrial designer. All you need to know is how to make it better. And in order to do that, you need to grow in experience on how things are made, what things are made of, how machines work, how tools work, all these different aspects of what you can do to make something work better. If you come across something broken, you figure out how to fix it. If you come across something that doesn't work the way it should, you figure out how to make it work the way it should. If you come across something that doesn't look the way it should or doesn't fit in your hand the way it should, then you develop a way to make it look the way you feel it should and fit in your hand the way you feel it should feel. It's your job to make things work for you. We, as industrial designers, are like a human interface designer. We work with things to make them more useful for anyone who needs to use it. This goes for product design and architecture and construction and all sorts of things. Also, you're going to learn how to use various tools. You're going to learn how to design whole projects from scratch, and that might be a huge oil field full of equipment, or it could be an iPhone and the case that goes around it, or it could be a fence in your backyard or a pergola over your patio, which I know from personal experience because I built a pergola and a fence last year. And when you do that and you design things from scratch, then you can calculate the materials you need, the cuts you're going to need to make, the length of material you'll need, the different hardware you're going to need to buy, all of this stuff ahead of time so you don't really waste any time or materials throughout the process of actually building something. That's one of the most important things about industrial design that I have learned in my career, is that if you sit down and think about something long enough and you do the research, then you can plan something out so well that you don't waste any material or time in the process of creating something. In my career, I've probably designed almost $500 million worth of products. And I'm not kidding you. I've designed small products. I've designed things like my fence, cost about $1,200, and I've designed skids that cost $250,000 or $750,000. I've designed entire oil field equipment that cost $10 million. I worked in Houston for a company called Jacobs, and we designed as a group a crude oil storage facility that was a $200 million project. Steve Kirch, you know about that. That was a good one. Terry Reed, you were there. Thank you for being my mentor and helping me through that project. I've led small teams of animators, 2-3 guys doing 3D modeling and animation. And I've led large teams of designers and 3D modelers and drafters who have done huge projects, 20, 30 people helping me with 3D models and copying vendor drawings and creating assemblies and drawings of those assemblies and construction drawings to be used to build those things. So it's not like I do it all myself, but having the knowledge of what needs to be done helps you run a team of people who get those types of things done. Why am I saying all this to you? The reason is because I'm starting a YouTube channel because I want to help you. I want to help you, help yourself, help your friends, and help your family by teaching you different things that I know how to do because of all the times that I've screwed things up. I have a pretty good understanding of how to plan things in my head, how to research things and design them on the computer in 2D and 3D, also how to visualize those things using 3D rendering and 3D animation, how to market those things, a little bit of logo design, graphic design, color scheming, and maybe even how to shoot some commercials and some videos for it with some cameras and some microphones and some lights and all the different stuff that you need to produce marketing materials to bring those ideas to fruition or to the market if you want. The whole reason I'm here is because I want to share what I know with you to help you kill your projects. So whether that's the planning stage or the actual building stage, I am here to help you. If you follow me, subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and in the comments tell me what you're working on. What are you going to do next weekend? What are you going to do this summer? What is your plan for your Christmas lights next Christmas? All different things that you will do on a daily basis and a weekly basis around your house, in your car, at work, for a friend, for your grandma. I want to help you with that stuff. If you post in the comments what you're working on and what you're stumbling across or what problems you're facing, then I would be more than happy to help you with that. Because that's what I like to do. I like to help people with these crazy, weird projects that they have. If you live locally in Denver, maybe we can work something out. I'd come hang out and figure it out with you. If you live somewhere around the rest of the country, shoot videos, take pictures with your phone, share with me, and I will share with you, and we'll try to sort your problems out. With all my years' experience, I've become pretty proficient at hand sketching. So one of the easiest and cheapest ways to come up with ideas is to just sketch them out on paper. While you're sketching things out, you take some notes and you do a little research and you write down some things that you have found, and before you know it, you're coming up with a solution that anybody can do. And if you don't have the tools, then maybe your brother has the tools, or maybe your wife has the tools, or maybe your father-in-law has the tools. And if you don't know how to use the tools, write me back again and I will bust out my tools and show you how to use them, because I have a lot of tools. I have a 3D printer that I'm more than happy to print things for myself and for you, and as problem solution type deals. And if we can plan it out and we can sketch it out and draw it up on the computer and 3D model it, we can 3D print it and we can test it, because that's what being an industrial designer is all about. Planning things out, making stuff, testing things, breaking stuff, and fixing stuff and making things work. If you like what I'm saying and you want to be part of my community and you are interested in having me help you, then by all means, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. If you know someone who might be interested in the type of thing that I'm trying to do here, then share the video with them. You can right click on the screen and hit copy URL, and then either open up an email, or if you're on your phone, a text message, and just paste that URL and send it to a friend, and they'll get my video, see what I'm talking about, get into the same thing we're going into right now, and maybe they'll leave a comment. You never know. This video has been a lot of just talking. And that's what I think a lot of these videos will be. So my last few videos, if you've watched them, they're AutoCAD tutorials, because I'm also starting to teach on Skillshare, which is a skill sharing platform online where you go in and you sign up for a year or a month or a week or a day, or just take a class and you learn whatever that class has to offer, and then you move on and maybe take another one or don't, or use the information that you gained from that class to do whatever it is you needed to do. Bottom line is, I like to build things and work. I like to work outside, I like to work inside, I like to just do stuff, and I just enjoy it. And if I can help you, then I want to. My grandma once told me, you wouldn't have all these talents and these gifts if you weren't expected to help people. So make sure that what you're doing in life, you're helping people. In honor of her memory, I'm going to do what I can to help you with anything I can help with. Like I said, I'm a jack of all trades. I can draw a picture, do some research, design small, large, medium projects, render things, animate things, take video of stuff, light scenes, record audio. I mean, all of this stuff is just tools that I need to help other people. And it's not because I have to, it's because I want to. So do me a favor, subscribe to my channel, help me out, and leave a comment with your problems, and I will try to help you out, because I like to. It's fun. Every single problem is a new challenge, and every new challenge is an opportunity to grow and to learn. The only problems I suggest you don't try to solve are your wife's problems, because they hate that shit. They just want you to listen, man. Just listen. And on that note, see you next week.